Oh, thank God you're here, my lovelies. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen any of my friends. How wonderful to see you all. Welcome aboard my CarmenGetta's cruiser. Here I am in Melbourne's Brighton Yacht Club, still masking up, but at least I don't have to wear makeup anymore if I don't feel like it, except, of course, if I'm expecting a special guest into my exclusive bubble of trouble. And here you are, my exclusive guests on my exclusive yacht. Oh, have a look at that. Isn't she a beauty? Well, she's not mine, no. She's my ex-hubby's, but I didn't think he'd mind if I borrowed it for a few hours. Oh, now, safety first. I know you Instagrammers would like to Instagram with me on this site, but no, not now. It's not safe. We're still in lockdown 2. Lockdown 2. Yes, we are. Regional Victoria's still locked down. Lockdown 2. That sounds like some risque movie title. I'm talking to you, Brett Sutton. Have you been a naughty boy? Come tell Mama all about it. Now, oh, I don't know about you, Brett, but never have I been so exhausted, so busy than during this time of COVID. I mean, there's so much to do for the planet and so little time, isn't there? Oh, there is. David Attenborough would back me on that, wouldn't you, David? He's over in London now, a bit over the seas. Well, he'd back me on that, because, you know, the real question is today, not what COVID has done for you, but what have you done for COVID? How has it changed you for the better? What have you been doing differently for yourself? How have you been being in these times? What have you done differently for yourself, for your loved ones, for the community? Because it is vital in these unprecedented times that we look after humanity, don't you think? And I want you to know that I, CarmenGetta's Cougar, are here for you all the way during these once-in-a-hundred plague years, our COVID years. What? I mean, in the future, you know, we will look back and someone will say to you, now where were you, CarmenGetta? What were you doing during those COVID years? What, run for the shadows in these COVID years. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these COVID years. COVID years. What was that? Was that David Bowie tuning in? My, that was incredible, wasn't it? Oh, Dave. Now, was that 2 Davids in one paragraph? I think I better speak to my script writer. Oh, David, I think you're showing us that we're all one after all, don't you think? Yes, it doesn't matter where you are. And I have been here in Brighton all through this last lockdown, busy as bees with my fellow Rotarians, my Rightonians, I should say, my fellow Rightonians and Rotarians, busy working for charity. Yes, that's right. We've been making masks for the underprivileged. I remember when Daniel Sutton, Brett Andrews, Daniel Andrews, oh dear, dementia coming on already. I remember when he announced we were to wear masks for the first time, looking out to see a sea of blue masks as far as the eyes could see. And I remember thinking, now hold on, I want to go beyond blue. Jeff Kennett. Did you get that joke? I want to go beyond blue, yes. And then I had an enlightened realization. I realized no one was decorating masks. And I thought, well, hold on a minute. I could do that. I could. Yes, I could bring a bit of glitter into people's lives, help them take life a little less seriously by adding a bit of decor. Like Dior before me with his 360 femmes minuscules demi-mains. They're the small women with the small hands who used to bead, sew and stitch his creations into life. Well, unfortunately, I didn't have 680 women below me, most to the pity. But I have been working my arse off and burning the candles at both ends to bring you, oh, so much so I've given myself RSI of the wrist. Not this wrist. That wrist. And that's why I haven't seen you in so long, my lovelies. No more cooking with corona classes when there is work to be done for others and sacrifices to be made. Yes, for the common good. Now, all people of all cultures and all economic comic backgrounds have no need to complain when they can come and get a mask from moi. We all want to be happy, don't we? Now you can have PP gear with cheer. Take that, PE Nation. They're a fashion label if you don't know. Talking about fashion labels, I think I'm going to become the Camilla of masks. Camilla of masks. Can you see my lovely steering wheel here? Luke, do you know, I have half a ton of my CarmenGetta's mask already on board for me to take and drop off all around Melbourne. I do. And that's what we're going to do, and that's why I borrowed my ex's boat. Yes, to do a good cause, to do a charity. We must learn to delegate, us women. Are you listening? Yes, we're going to take this old girl off her moors and sail her all the way to the Docklands. That's 25 kilometres within our ocean radius, where we're going to drop her back to those poor international students stranded without visas and living in those tawdry, overcrowded apartments. Drop some off to them, and then a volunteer from the, what was it? Oh yes, the Domestic Violence Resource Centre. She's going to take a batch to distribute, and then finally the Royal Melbourne Hospital, Children's Hospital, Women's Hospital. Is there a Royal Man's Hospital? I don't think there is. How odd. How odd the men haven't put themselves first. But then we're going to punt down the Yarra to Cremorne Pleasure Gardens. And now if you haven't heard of that, look it up. It's very interesting. And my esteemed colleagues Matthew and Roddy will distribute them all through those Housing Commission units and into the safe rejecting units. Then finally back home to Kooyong Tennis Club, where my fellow Brightonians will distribute some. And then finally back home to Brighton Yacht Club. Ah, yes, well, hopefully my ex has not reported his boat as missing. Well, they never reported me as missing. Oh, I seem to feel a phone. I think there's a phone call. Can you see? Have you got a phone there? Ah, there it is. Yes. Yes, it's vibrating. It's vibrating. Oh, I can hear. Oh, it's vibrating down there. Hello. Yes. CarmenGetta's masks here. Can I help you? CarmenGetta speaking. You'd like to buy a six-pack? Oh, how marvellous. No, but we don't do a six-pack. I'm sorry. We only do packs of singles. Oh, well, that's because it's couture. They're handmade by moi for charity, you see. Would you like sex singles? Sorry, you take one single? Oh, marvellous, marvellous. Yes. Sorry? Oh, because you're a craft single. Very funny. Who am I speaking to? Mr. Pavel? Oh, Mr. Patel. Oh, your accent's charming. I was a little distracted. Mr. Patel, yes, well, you can have one single then. Marvellous. Price? Well, charming accent, charming price. Shall we say 150? No, that's not for six, that's for one, Mr. Patel. May I remind you, you're buying art for charity. Yes, do you have your credit card details ready? Well, you don't need my phone number. That's already in your phone, Mr. Patel. Sorry? Yes. No, not my credit card. Your credit card number. That's right, you silly cucumber. Yes, you got it there? Yes, 150. No, $1.50. You 150 Australian dollars. Did you understand that, you stupid man? Put more on than to do. I translator, will you? Oh, he's hung up. He's hung up. I think he was one of those call centres, you know. Blast. A scammer. Delete. My assistant's going to delete it. Now, with no further ado, we'll set sail and you can have an exclusive preview of my CarmenGetta's Resort collection. So get a bevy. I've got some Corona here. I've got my cruiser for my CarmenGetta's cruiser. So pull up a seat and you can enjoy the mask up collection. I'm just going to hand this over to my assistant here. He's going to just get the camera over here a little bit further. That's right. Oh, marvellous. Just where you were there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we can see the steering wheel there, so you know I'm on a real yacht. It's really exciting. And, if you sit there, sir, I'll just put this in your hand. And, that's marvellous. All right, we're ready. We're nearly ready. We should have some music like they do in the haute couture, but we do a little higher. There we are, so we can see. Look at the lovely tinsel. We've gone to a bit of effort, haven't we? That's perfect. Right, okay. So, the first mask in our collection, of course, is the CarmenGetta's Cougar. Offer a tiger in your tank. And the second one is the Greta Thunberg. Yes, the Greta. For the Greta in you. This was a commission from the Climate Justice Association. Oh, hold on, another. Stay there. The third one, yes. The Frenchie, when you want to be flirtatious and have a bit of fun, and I know it is not politically correct to have an accent when you're not French, but F for fun, huh? Hold it there, don't follow me, I have a big bottom. I want to hide from the camera. And now we have, oh yes, my favorite, the Mardy. Yes, well, who says you cannot party on the inside? Now we're getting there. We're nearly finished. Have a drink. This took months to make, this one. All right. Oh, it took so long. I mean, I think I grew it myself. I'm sure some of you have. This is the hipster. I mean, we've been locked down so long, it's gone down there, hasn't it? Right. Now, of course, Melburnians are rather attached to their lattes, so we need the latte mask for you Melburnians. Now you can be super attached without breaking any rules, although I think I could get fined for this one, a hole in the wrong place. But have you seen the policeman lately? I'd be fine with that. I'd say fine by me, fine me. Right, now, what collection would be complete without a bridal piece? Oh, get ready for this one. Hold on to your hats. Have a little bevy. Don't mind a bit of Corona. A bit of Cruiser. Oh, messing up the decks again. Right, here we go. This is the bridal piece. I'm going to get my cameraman just to show you a bit of the lovely view while I mask up. Right, here we go. Now, unfortunately, of course, Spotlight was closed, so we couldn't get any white tulle. Never mind. We have to make do in these unprecedented times, don't we? And we just make sure you can see me there. Oh, yes, you can. Right, so I call this, for the bridezilla, the 4 weddings and a funeral mask. Oh, dear. Oh, yes. Well, 4 weddings and a funeral. What can I say? I don't know about you, but my wedding was a funeral. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, can't you? It just goes to show. Now, don't be shy. If you would like to purchase art for charity, do click on to Mask Up, CarmenGetta's.com, where 1% of the profits will go... Sorry? What did you say, 10%? What? 10%? What the fuck? 10% of the profits will go to charity. The charities we mentioned above. So don't be shy, click on. And written into the back of every mask, so you know it's not a fake, is our motto. True happiness can only be found by helping others. Isn't that right? I think the Dalai Lama said that. Anyway, to do that first, you must help yourself first. To help others, you must help yourself first. Don't you agree? I remember Pam Ann. She was a wonderful, wonderful airline steward, and she used to insult her passengers, so much so she's got a show now, a gay icon in California, and the oxygen mask would come down, and Pam Ann would say, put the oxygen mask on you first. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first, you cunts. Then you can help your friends. Dear Pam Ann. Oh, teaching us about self-love. Well, we're all doing it now, aren't we? From Ellen DeGeneres to, what does Ellen say at the end of her show? She says, oh yes, be kind to one another. From Oprah Winfrey's got a joke. What is it? No, of course. Extend yourself in kindness. Oh, we're all doing it. From Gaga to the Dalai Lama. We all know compassion counts. We know that love is the key. But what we don't know, what we don't realize is that we are love. The only mistake we make is thinking we're separate from it. But we are human nature, and as such, the children of Mother Nature, who holds us lovingly in her arms, tenderly giving us the very support we need to stand upright. Oh! Well, you can't really stand upright on a boat, can you? Yes, she provides us with charity. I mean, thank you, she does provide me with charity. She provides me with gravity to hold on to this blue planet. Yes, food, provides us with food to eat, overeat in most cases, air to breathe, clean in some places, water to bathe and drink, clean in some places, earth to build our palazzos on, well, overbuilt in most places, or none at all in some places. Oh yes, she does all this, giving us her gifts unconditionally and without discrimination. It's us that discriminates, conquers and divides, don't you think? Oh, I can see an anti-masker. Oh, how odd. She's not wearing a mask. I think I'm going to report her. Hello? I can see you. I can see you. I'm reporting you on my phone. I'm filming you. You're not wearing a mask, you silly thing. What? Who do you think you are wearing that Free Melbourne t-shirt? Bet John? Oh, you stupid selfish bitch. Oh, people who think they have a right to make you sick make me sick. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. I think the police are coming. Oh, dear. I'll ring back when the police are here. Right, and...